Hello, can you hear me? Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
No. Alright, thank you.
No problem. Thank you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. We're gonna try to make it work and at least get one good conversation. If it can end up with a meeting, I think my day would be a great day. So. Hey, so my name is Anne-Laure. I currently work at Zelig as a partnership and influencer marketer. And I actually was an SDR a couple of months ago, 6 months ago. So this is gonna be my first call in 6 months. Let's see if I'm rested or not. Basically, this is all the leads. So we have a list of 72 people. So it should be enough, I feel like. And I got my leads from Zelig, obviously. So let's check the first person. So usually what I would do is like just go like to their current company, check everything, just check kind of what their industry is. And then usually I would go like to the people just to see who is in his team. So like I would do like sales, how many people. So let me check if I can see. Okay, this is our guy, head of business development. So his name is Hi, is this?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah! Oh, okay, so who put hung up, but he didn't seem. Boom, done. Hunted, up to the next.
Hello.
Hi, is this?
Sorry?
Is this?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, this is Anne-Laure from Zelig. I know you weren't expecting my call. I just was wondering, since you're the head of business development, I had a couple of questions in terms of prospecting. Would you mind answering those questions for a minute?
No, sorry, what are you? Are you some marketing? What do you actually do? I mean, can you just tell me now what you actually do?
Oh yeah, sure. So I work at Zelig. We're basically a company. We help a company like yours with prospecting. So we're a tool. We help you with engaging with your prospect, finding leads, and also enrichment them. Is this something that you're currently doing, prospecting, or using tools like us?
No, actually, no, I'm not looking for anything like that. I think it's more of a hobby actually than a company. So I don't really need, and I don't want to waste your time. So just to let you know, I don't really do this.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. So prospecting is not something that you do, correct?
No. Alright, thank you.
No problem. Thank you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. So we got someone on the call. I guess my thing is when I call, I don't want to be too pushy. Like I don't want to force someone into a call if they're not interested or if they don't think that they have any needs. That my goal is not to make you have a bad time and make me have a bad time. So in that case, he was very nice, didn't seem to be very interested in talking more. So I guess my strategy would be wait for him, maybe send him a couple of emails just to make sure that this is not something that's interested in. Never force yourself on someone that clearly doesn't really want to talk to you. I mean, that's what I would say.
So we called 2 people so far.
Yeah.
And one picked up, one hanged up on us.
Yeah. So, from...
שלום, הלקוח אינו יכול לקבל את שיחתכם כרגע. אנא נסו שנית מאוחר יותר.
Morning where I would just get no one on the phone. Like you just call and there's nobody answering, so...
How do you stay motivated when nobody is answering the whole day when you're calling them?
The whole day, that would be crazy. For the whole day, no answer. Motivation, actually, try to do something else. Maybe like standing up, help, keeps you going. Because I feel like when you're sitting down, you just get either people telling you no, or you just get no one on the phone. It can get not so exciting, and you're like, what's the point of it? There's no one answering me. Can't even do my job. Having good energy and keep trying to get people on the phone, and because once you have someone on the phone, you need to smile, be happy, look happy, sound happy, try to keep your energy up. But I know that sometimes when you get nobody on the phone, it can be hard. So yeah, let's hope that answers. Good time.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have to recording, you may hang.
Hi, I was wondering if you have any minutes during the day, if you could call me back. Just have some quick questions to ask you. It's gonna be short. So yeah, until then, have a great day. My advice, at least what I think worked best for me, is when I don't give too many details on what I do, because I feel like if I come and I'm like, hey, this is Anwar from Zelig, and I want to tell you this, you already know this is a cold call. And if you have no needs, or you're probably not in the mood to talk to someone, or to a salesperson, it can be, you probably don't want to call me back that way. Maybe if she's like, oh, I don't know who that person is, let me call them back, and then we can have a conversation. So let's see if she calls back. We'll see.
So now you're putting the notes in the Zelig app?
Yes, exactly.
So that you know.
So that I know exactly where I'm at with that person. So like, as you can see, I never called her before. I'm just gonna put that I send a voice note. That way, if ever I get back to her, or if someone else get back to this person, they already know that I sent a voice note. It happens sometimes when you're calling someone and they already had your colleague. Again, it doesn't really look good for you, because they're like, oh, I already had someone from your company, and you're like, I didn't know about that. So always put your notes so that everybody knows what happened with that lead.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Oh my God.
Please record.
Okay, let's try call 2 times. Damn.
Two hours later.
So yeah, again, so we had our sales team had to take our room, but it's okay. We're gonna try to make it work and at least get one good conversation. If it can end up with a meeting, I think my day would be a great day. So.
Hello.
Hi, is this?
Speaking.
Hi, this is Anwar from Zelig. So I know you weren't expecting my call. I just have a couple of questions just to let me know if it makes sense for us to have a discussion. Are you open to it?
Where from, sorry?
From Zelig. I don't know if you've heard of us, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, no problem. Just the first question, since I know that you're in charge of the sales department, I was wondering, do you guys do prospecting in any kind of form?
Yeah, we do prospecting.
Okay, and I was wondering, how is prospecting going in terms of tools? Like, what is your strategy with it? Is it more like outbound, inbound? Like, how you guys are working in terms of prospecting?
Mixture of both. My department or my team is hybrid, so they do inbound and outbound prospecting.
Okay, and how is it going? And like the tools that you're using, is it like multiple tools? Like, how is everything working with that?
Yes, it's going well. We have quite a lot of tools that we use throughout the funnel. What else do we have? And we have.
Okay, so I can see that's a pretty heavy stack. So all of your salespeople are using all of this tool, or like how is it working? Or it's like one team is using those tools and then the others are using something else?
Yeah, it's pretty similar across the board. There's like some tools for account managers which they have it in addition. My SDRs have it like other tools in addition. So yeah, pretty much the tools that I mentioned are pretty universal, but there's some additional ones that some teams might or might not have.
Okay, interesting. And would you say that your prospecting process is like smooth, or do you have any like difficulty maybe with like finding data or something like that?
Depends on the market. For the US, yeah, it's not as difficult to get contact level data in the US. the biggest challenge is always been for API region.
Yeah, so like what do you mean exactly by challenge? Is it like you can't find like good number, like good email? Do you do like calls and like email sequencing? What do you mean exactly by it's harder in that region?
Yeah, so for contact specifically, so emails and phones. So we have a team in on kind of the Asian market. Good. I'd say of all the suppliers that I've used in the past, like Zoom has been the best, but yeah, it's not the easiest of markets to get like, I don't know, granular levels of data.
Okay, and how do you think it impacts your businesses, like in terms of maybe like meetings that you cannot book, or like how impactful is it that sometime in those regions you have a hard time finding good data?
Yeah, question. I'd say it's quite impactful.
Okay, I can see that. Again, I mean, I'm sure you know, but this is like a prospecting call.
What company are you calling from? Sorry.
It's from Zelic.
And then what is the main use of kind of your company? Is it to connect people with tools and processes, or do you have your own platform itself?
So basically we have our own platform, so we have our own tool, Zelic. So again, with the prospecting is we basically will help companies like yours and sales team like yours to be able to, you know, to enrich their leads, find good leads, and like just do outreach with one tool. So that was basically why I was calling, and hearing what you're using and your current data, I mean your current stack that you're using in terms of sell. I think it will make sense maybe if we can showcase the tool so you can have a better idea of how it works and how we can help you with your business. How does that sound?
It sounds good. What are your key strengths in the APAC market?
Like the main thing I feel that differentiates us from those tools is that we're trying to be a workspace. So, you know, I'm sure working as a sale, it's sometimes you can jump around many tools to basically do the same things, like finding leads, enrichment them, and just do outreach. So our goal is to be a workspace for salespeople. That way they can do all the prospecting steps within one tool. So yeah, that's, I guess, the main point of that is different from us, and, you know, from like something like that.
Makes sense. And then how could you specifically help me for the market, or like let's say for Asia as a whole? Like, do you have good contact level data in those markets? Like, yeah.
Actually, that's a very valid question. Our enrichment is actually, we are working internationally, so whether with the US, you know, European market or even Asian market. So I feel like the best way for me to show you that we have great data in those areas would be to show it to you. And even like for the Asian market, which I know this is something that is pretty complicated to you currently. What about maybe I can, you know, hand you over to our account executive, that way he can showcase to you how we will help you with the Asian market.
Yeah, I'll be honest, like we've just gone through quite a big consolidation play in terms of our tool stack, so this has actually been a really good call. Oh yeah, I'm happy to take a follow-up.
All right, perfect. The end of the year, how is the end of the year looking for you currently, or maybe the beginning of next year would be a better timing for you?
Good question. I'm just checking my calendar now. So I am working up until the...
All right, from the 2nd. Okay. So maybe let's say on the 7th, maybe, if that works for you. Are you more like a morning or afternoon type of?
If it's afternoon, I can bring some of my managers in. 3 o'clock GMT on Tuesday.
Okay. Perfect. So 3 o'clock, it's gonna be like a 30 minutes meeting, and of course, if you wanna have your manager in, that will make more sense actually. So 3 o'clock on the 7th, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds great for me. So I guess I'm just gonna send you an invite, and yeah. So you're gonna have like all the detail. And again, thank you so much for your time, and hope that Zelic can help you.
No, thank you. This is a really good call. What's your name again, sorry?
It's Zelic. So Z. E?
Sorry, your name.
Oh, my name, sorry. It's Anlor.
Okay, thank you, everyone. This has been helpful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to you.
Cheers. Have a good one.
Have a good one too. Bye. I'm so good. Yeah, it was amazing. So many informations. Like, as you can see, I try to be more conversational, ask him questions, get to know his business, what he does, what's the impact as well. As you can see, he was like, okay, I have some difficulty finding good data with like in Asia and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, that's the main thing that is problematic for you. I'm not gonna try to talk about the US or UK, whatever. Let's focus on Asia and let him talk, basically. Again, I'm probably not roasted, and I'm not rusty. I can do cold calls, actually. It was fun.
Why do you think this was a success? Like, because there was a real pain there, or he was just like an open person, or?
I think it's a combination of both. He seemed to be a very open person. He wasn't really scared of telling me what was the issues. I think also what helped is that I was not trying to sell him something. I was mostly trying to have a conversation. As you can see, I talked about Zelig at the end of the call. So I didn't really have to pitch what Zelig was doing. I was basically like, hey, do you have any issues with those, with data, finding good data? Do you have, what's the real issue? So I think being more conversational and coming to people as like, we're too human. I'm just trying to understand what is your problem, I think helped. And yeah.
Like less pushy.
Yeah, not be too salesy, like not come and, hey, this is I'm Laura from Zelig, we do da 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 da. No, because I feel like if you come like this, even if they had a real pain, it's a little aggressive. For me, that was too aggressive, and that usually is not the technique that works for me. Again, to each its own, but personally, I think being more smooth and chill and more in conversation works best.
Said at the end it was a really nice call. What's your name? It was a really good call.
I think I try to have a good time when I'm calling and make people also have a good time, so that helped.
We were calling for 1 hour. 1 hour, we got probably like 8 people who didn't reply.
And like we had 2 people on the phone, so one didn't do prospecting, so I mean there's nothing I can do there. And literally the first guy that we had like a full conversation with, meeting. See, like when I started, I was not as comfortable as this, so it shows that you can grow and you can get better. And even if something is making you feel uncomfortable in the beginning and you're not really sure of yourself, I think I've built a lot of confidence. That's why I'm saying this. But again, build your confidence, and getting rejected is not the end of the world. Like, you would get rejected all of your life for a certain thing, so don't take it personally. And when you have wins like that, be proud of yourself, happy, and keep looking forward. So yeah, but team marketing.
Yay!
Yes.